Do you know the defibrillator? Does it have one inside?
I can't give out that information.
I'll have a look. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're here in Northampton taking a look at the Wickes HDC. H Distribution Centre. So what does H stand for? Ah, there's the answer. Home. And it's not distribution, it's delivery. So Home Delivery Centre. So it's right on a public footpath. We've got blue signs over there. So let's have a little walk over. See what we can see from all the different angles. So the site is protected by POC Management Limited. High vis. Hard hat to be worn here. Protective footwear. Gloves when required. So at all times, high vis and boots. Okay, high vis and boots. So we have security enjoying the weather. Over there with some sort of health and safety record. Safety starts here. Days since lost time incident. 12 days. So 12 days ago they had an incident here, did they? Right. You don't really want to be bragging about that, do you? Some local tourist information there. And what else can we see? So it looks like they've blocked off the entrance to the car park. Just over there. As a Mercedes Sprinter goes by. Blocked off the entrance to the car park. And that's possibly to create a disabled bay, which has recently been painted in blue, it seems. Maybe a box wasn't ticked, so they had to do something, and that was the quickest way to do it. Home Delivery Centre, eh? And this one is not connected to the other building, as we saw earlier on a previous video. And it looks like it's operated by Wincanton as well. Wincanton, they've got the vehicles, and Wickes have got the business and the goods that need moving. And together, it works, doesn't it? So the public footpath runs directly across here, and then Wickes land would start where the fence line is, I presume. The gardeners are currently on site. Looks like this area has recently been cut. And they have a defibrillator for the public. So I would like to just check that defibrillator. Do you know the defibrillator? Does it have one inside?
I can't give out that information.
I'll have a look. Yeah, the defibrillator is present. Brilliant. So it's nice to know. I don't know whether there's an app or anything like that to show you where the defibrillators are located in the UK. Hopefully, if you do ever need one and you do ask security if it's present, if there is an emergency and you need that defibrillator, I do hope is a little bit more helpful than it was to me just then. But we're providing a public service. We're making sure that when we do see a defibrillator, it has got one in, you know, the lock is in good condition. And if there is any issues, we can report that and get it fixed before the defibrillator is needed. But I can't give you that information, you know. So obviously, the previous video around the corner, which we did half an hour ago, they've communicated, if it comes round there, you know, do this, do that. But remain professional and polite, come on. That was a reasonable question, in my opinion. So I've just spotted something nice down here. A little bug hotel, I think they're called. Looking after the wildlife. Brilliant. He was just about to walk on the road, wasn't he? But decided to do it properly and use the pedestrian walkways. A shunter with a number plate. Brilliant. Don't keep them waiting. I think he's moaning about the delay on opening the barrier. He said you've got one job to do.
Attention, vehicle turning left.
So on the corner here, we've got some barriers which should be protecting members of the public from this hole here. But it looks like vehicles have cut the corner and destroyed the barrier. Isn't good, is it? So I think we've seen all we can see from this point. The time has come to get David up and see what this place looks like from above. Right then. There are no flight restrictions in this area. Wickes Home Delivery Centre. Well, let's have a look at you then, shall we? So what do we have? We have an older building at the front with a newer extension at the back. A one-way system maybe, is it? We'll double check that. The previous Wickes video was shot over on that building over there, which has led to security behaving very well, really, apart from my defibrillator question. Yeah, it will be a one-way system, and they exit the site down here. Customer parking down there with some bicycle storage. We do have electric vehicle charging points down there. And the new disabled spot, which is just over here. Accessible parking, so they've installed 2 accessible parking spots. Down this side of the site we just have more canopy loading, so that you can load on the sides in all weathers. More car parking, truck parking at the back. And let's shoot over into this corner. And then over in this corner you've got a lovely Wickes sign written Home Improvement Timber and Building Materials. That is a very old Wickes sign, isn't it? So they must have been based here for a long time. You can't really see much at all. It's all hidden from view, which is just the way it should be if you want to maintain your privacy. So that's it. Let's get nice and high, get the whole site in one shot, do a 360-degree photo for Google Maps, and then move on. So there you are, Wickes, your whole site in one shot. So it looks like this vehicle came to the wrong place, and rather than letting him on site to go around and come out, they've decided to ask him to reverse and go to the correct business. Credit to security, they have assisted him by being a banksman, as shown just there, but surely it might have been easier just to let him go around.
Where's your train from, mate? Stop there. It's not on site, is it?
It is, yeah.
Why? It should be allowed to. That's private property.
Can't hear you.
It's private property.
Can't hear what you're saying, mate. It's too loud.
When are you going to upload this?
What's that?
When are you going to upload it?
To where?
Are you going to do an audit?
Which one?
No, any audit. I watch them on live.
Have you ever watched mine?
I don't know.
You might have done, eh?
I've watched a load of them.
If I give you the name of the channel, would it ring any bells?
Possibly. I do watch a lot.
Right, okay.
I like the copper ones best.
The copper one, yeah, I know, yeah. There you go, my friend. That's the one. You'll find it on there in about a week's time.
It does ring the bell.
Does it?
I watch them all the time.
They're funny. They've communicated. I've already been to the round the corner Wickes site, you see. So these have been pretty professional. Apart from the defibrillator, it's accessible to the public, defibrillator is.
Yeah.
And I just says, is there a defibrillator in there, mate? He goes, I can't answer that question. Well, it's a good job I don't need it then, isn't it?
It is, I've got heart trouble, so if I need it and it's not there, it's going to do well the shit.
Do you know what I mean? But I've checked it, it is there.
So, no, djaudits.
About a week's time, mate, yeah. All right, nice one.
I'll give you a line.
Thank you. What was your first name?
Ollie.
Nice one, Ollie.
Cheers,
nice to meet you. So yes, I mean, the security did, I don't know whether you heard it on the GoPro, but he did say you can't fly the drone over private property, but I don't think he's done anything about that. I don't think he's going to come out and sort of follow that one up. It would be nice. It'd be nice to leave here with him educated. But yeah, we've seen a little bit, haven't we? Defibrillator is there. The lorry drivers would prefer to just be let on and do the loop without messing about reversing there. And communication from one site to the other about any security threat seems to be great, because they were certainly expecting me here. So one last thing to do, let's hide the keyring. I can see a bit of a stone down here. The location of the djaudits keyring on this video is just underneath that stone there, next to the gas sign. So if you are one of the first people to watch the video and you do want a keyring, good luck with that. If you have enjoyed that video, do give it a thumbs up for me, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye bye for now.